Hello everyone! Alright, so what we are going to try and do, if you didn't see it from the title of the stream, I was going to actually record this and then put it up and edit it for tomorrow's video, but I thought let's try and do this live and we will give it a shot. There are no guarantees on how well this is going to work. Just FYI, I'm putting that out there. But I thought that this would be a good one to try and do. I did promise to Pixelpia last night that we would do this, so I'm going to do my best to do this. All right. Oh, Briola. Hey, nice to see you. So if you guys don't know who I am, you just happen to come by this channel, it is Shelly Saves the Day. Make sure you subscribe for a good time. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the places. And if you like live streams and you like YouTube Explained Simply, video editing made easy, a lot of live streaming stuff, then make sure you like, subscribe, all of the things. Would love to have you be part of the squad. And I do have to say one special shout out to all of my channel members, especially my platinum ones. You do get on-screen mention in every video. You guys know that. If you want to ever join channel memberships, no pressure, but the link is down in the description and you can check out how to do that. All right, so welcome James, welcome Briola, welcome everybody. So we're gonna give this a shot. Am I promising that this is gonna work out well? Nope, not even a little bit. Did I practice beforehand? Nope, not. That would be smart. I didn't do that either. And are we even sure this is going to work? Nope. All right. So that being said, if you guys don't know what the Stream Deck is, I'm going to kind of bring up a little, how can I do this? I'm gonna bring up a photo of it. Let's see here. Let's see how we can do this here. 1 second. Oh, let me just make sure I'm live all the places. Yes, but I saw comments, so I can't even tell you guys how many times, you guys know how many times I've tried to go live and it just doesn't work. So I'm gonna do this. Is it gonna let me go live? No. Why? Why does it hate me so much? Will any of these work? All right, guys, hang with me. Oh, you know what? I did add a new overlay, so why don't I play a song real quick, and then we're going to dance under the seat. You guys let me know what you think of this one. I just made this one today. Where is it? Dance break. 1 second. It just all right, what'd you guys think of the new overlay? Kind of fun, right? Kind of fun. I kind of like it. That took so friggin' long inside of I was in Final Cut Pro. I made that one, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, are you leaving, Briola? See you later. Yeah, I kind of like the overlay. It did not work. No matter what I did, Amazon is just a tough nut to crack, man. I can't get it going on Amazon. All right, so let's see if we can pull up the, let's see here. We're going to try and do the screen share one, right? Let's give this a shot in 3, 2, 1. All right, so what I've pulled up here, this is the Stream Deck kind of software that you can program all of your keys inside of. So it's going to match whatever size Stream Deck that you purchase. So like I said last night, there is a 6 button, a 15 button, I believe, and a 32 button. So I have the 15 button, so you'll see 3 rows of 5 here. These are the current overlays, and or these are the images and everything that I have set up. So you can see it says like camera, socials, it says like it's the thumbs up, the bell, and subscribe, the members, the self promo, this restream bit, which I should actually have that running, and then the screen share, which is highlighted because that's the one that's actually it's over here, being used right now. Then if I had a guest, I have 3 options. So I can have just them on screen. I can have both of us on screen, which I think I did program so that this shows up so I can show you. So I can do this in a second when I'm showing you. And then I have the crop, so you can also see it as well. But you can see as I'm switching through these different things, it's creating new scenes on the screen for you. So these are scenes that I've already programmed inside of Ecamm, and then I can hook it up to the corresponding button, and then instead of having to either memorize hotkeys or using your mouse or anything like that, you can actually just hit the button and it will switch between the things. So now I can show you, like, going back to that wide shot, or I'm going back to just a screen share, and here I am. So this is kind of that thing where when you're ready to take your live streaming to that next level up, something like this is really going to help you because of the fact that you can just sit here and press. So at the very beginning, I've already started filming my main channel videos, like I said, with this, not just my live stream. So then I start at the upper left with the camera, and I work on the first row across. So I say that, check me out on YouTube and Facebook or all that stuff. And then I say the like, subscribe bell so I can show you. So you guys saw the buttons that were all there. So now I can be like, hey, follow me on all of my social media sites, right? And I can say, do the like, subscribe, and ring that bell, all of that stuff. So every time I push a button, it switches me into a new set of like commands and stuff that's happening. So that's how I'm programming that. Can you do this all with a mouse? Yes. Can you do it with hotkeys? Yes. But is it a lot easier to do it with the button like this? Yes, I believe so. So this video especially is for Pixelpia. I know that you had just purchased the Stream Deck for Black Friday, and you got the 15 key as well. So let's go through this. I'm showing you guys mine here on the screen. I think I can zoom in just a little bit. So here's what it looks like. So again, I'm running through, the camera is just me, and then the socials is where I do the animated transparent overlay. And if you don't know how to do that, I did do a video on creating transparent animated overlays already on my channel. And when I come back and where is it? It's this side, isn't it? I will link it up here in the card so that you guys can actually see that one, because I did that one and I showed you the TubeBuddy one that I created, and it's really simple to set that up. And then, so yeah, the members and the self promo, those were done inside of Keynote, and then exported as a transparent video file, and then dropped as an overlay inside of Ecamm. And then, so you guys see it, you'll see it here in a bit, but the restream one, here I can show you. So this animated lower third, this one was also done in Keynote. So if you guys are looking like, can you actually do this? Yes, I've done this for almost all the things that we've talked about so far, and I did this inside of Keynote. The only one that was done externally inside of like Final Cut Pro or some other software is the dance break one that we just did. So as you guys were seeing though, the little images that you see for the icons, those are not the pre-programmed ones that came in. Those are ones that I created inside of like PicMonkey. You could do the same inside of Keynote or some other software editing program, and I edited them as a square, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well, because I think it's just easier for me to be able to memorize like the camera icon or that bell or whatever it is, and it's easier for me. And like I have the go live as the big green button, like this is the go button, and then the mute button on the lower hand left hand side. So if you guys also didn't see, let me show you what this, once you download the, let me just make sure it's here. once you actually download the software and everything, there are different places. It's not just like Ecamm, or you can use the same Stream Deck inside of multiple programs. So you can use it inside of PowerPoint or Keynote or Twitch or whatever. So you can have a different set of buttons for each profile. So I can run a profile for if I'm running a slideshow on Keynote. I can run a profile for when I'm in Ecamm, which is currently what I'm using right now and pushing out to Restream so that it's going to all the places. I can then have a profile for, there's all sorts of ones that you can pick up. So one thing that's really, really awesome is that Ecamm itself had released a whole bunch of quick commands that you can do. So then you can just drag and drop them onto the Stream Deck itself and then program it that way. And then anything else that you want to do, you can create a scene. That sounds funny. You can create a scene inside of Ecamm and then assign that scene into a button. So, hey, Terry Warfield is here. Viper, the man about tech, is here. Thank you so much for dropping in. 80, thank you so much for dropping in. It's so nice to see every single one of you. This is so awesome. We're talking about the Elgato Stream Deck, and I'm showing you guys how I've configured mine. Mine is a 15 key one. Viper, I don't know. You have all the... Where do you get all those fun toys? I know where you get them, but you have lots of fun toys as well for live streaming. And if you guys are also really into live streaming, you can always go check out Viper. He streams a lot over on Vipe Live. He also does Friday Night Viper, which is always a big fun tech party, but it's not just always about tech. And he even does his podcast live over on his channel. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, make sure you go check him out over there. You have the 15 key and you use Ecamm. Terry, that's so awesome. Hey, if anyone, no pressure out there though, but Terry, Viper, if you guys want to pop in, you're more than happy, you're more than welcome to come pop in and say hi and talk about either your love for Ecamm, your love for Stream Deck, how you're using it. Sure, no problem at all. Just let me know and I'll drop you a message. So as you guys can see, I had configured mine so you can see it. So one of the things that I did was, like, let's say this dance break one, which was the overlay that I did with all of the, like, the lights and the bubbles and stuff like that. That particular image was done in, it's actually just an emoji. It's the dancing emoji, I think, for like the WhatsApp. But I went and I downloaded it as a PNG, and then you can assign that picture to a particular button which ties to a scene. So if you guys have never seen that, we're going to be diving into that as well. Okay, so let me know what you have questions on when it comes to the Stream Deck, and then we're going to get into this. So the first thing, let me show you guys, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit over here. All right, so over here on the right hand side, all right, so these are all of the options inside of Ecamm Live. I'm hoping that you're able to see this one, and it's because it's coming off of an iPad right now, so it's not always the best. But here are your options. So as you could see, you could configure a whole set of commands inside of Ecamm, OBS, Stream Deck, Streamlabs, OBS, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Keynote. So all of these different programs are going to allow you, if you want to use and utilize the Stream Deck, and then you can configure all of these recipes to work for that program. Catch you on the next one. Oh, no, you're good. No, you're good. No pressure. So as you can see, as you go through some of the different programs, it's not always like a super robust set of menu items, so just keep that in mind. So Keynote, it's really like play your slide and then go to the next slide, or like stop. But you can see like Zoom, Spotify, all of these are available, and then you can also go into the section for under more actions. It's hidden, but if you come down here under the more actions, you can actually go see what other services are actually hooked up and already have integrations with the Stream Deck as well. So then you can actually just download them and then see what would be available to you. I went ahead and just deleted some of them because I'm not going to use all of them, but just FYI, you would want to check and see if maybe there is some compatibility with a program that you're using. So I'm using it with Ecamm, and it looks like Terry sometimes uses it with Ecamm. So yes, that's totally available to you. So let me show you the options that are inside of the Ecamm one. So you have go live, and if you guys don't know, first of all, one, you can get a 14-day free trial of Ecamm with the link in the description. And it's a really great service. And two, it is Mac only. So if you're on Windows, then you're probably going to need to investigate something like vMix or something else. But here we go. So we've got go live, pause, run scene, next scene, previous scene, and play video. So one thing to keep in mind when it comes to Ecamm, similar to OBS, you group a whole bunch of actions together inside of a scene. So inside of one scene where I have so just the camera itself up here, that's just one scene. And then if I go to the socials, that is my camera plus the animated transparent graphics that show up here on the side of the screen. So those two actions together combine to make one scene. Let's see here. Use Stream Deck with Ecamm Pro for almost a year. Awesome. See? Telling you guys, it's a fun recipe for combining once you're ready to kind of like, because you can set up all this stuff and do it all with a mouse and keyboard or hotkeys, but this is just kind of taking it to that next level. I would say if anyone is interested in getting a Stream Deck 1, don't get the 6 key because I feel like you're always going to run out of buttons really quickly. And if the 6 key is, let's say, $99 and the 15 key is $149, I would definitely do the 15 key. You may not be ready for the 32 key, and that's totally, I get it. That's for like very serious streamers, but I would always probably recommend getting the 15 over the 6 button. And if anyone is interested in this as well, I do have this link down below in my Amazon storefront with all of the filming equipment and stream gear that I use. And if you weren't here for the live stream that we did on Thursday, I actually talked about almost all the gear that I use to live stream. So all of that is in there. All right, so let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share, because I want to show you guys my, just going to see where I do this. If I show you, not just the second display, but I want to show you the, I think if I do this, we're about to have Inception. So if I do this, you guys are going to see like a million of you guys. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let me see here. Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay. Let me show you. Here we go. So here are some of the scenes, okay? So the scenes are showing you like I've got the main camera, and the purple socials, main camera and the subscribe animation. So each one of these is technically a scene, and some people may do these sequentially and run multiple animations inside. I'm not doing that. I'm just keeping it like super duper simple. And then every time I want to do a new action, I duplicate the scene and then I add a new action or something. So just FYI how that works. But basically, if you're kind of looking here, I have an entire one that's called Dance Break. So Dance Break is me plus that animated overlay with all of the bubbles and everything like that. So each one of these lines, you can see, you can do your first 9 as quick commands. So you can hit Command 1 and it will run the main camera, or Command 2 and it will run all of that stuff. So a quick question, this program is for streaming live on YouTube. So this is actually controlling like a remote control for, I mean, because you don't have to just live stream on YouTube. You could be doing this under, if you were just recording to your computer, or, you know, you can use it for live streaming. You can also use it with other services, even like Spotify or like Keynote if you wanted to key through your presentation. So there's lots of different instances why you would use it. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Yep. So it's kind of just a cool, I don't know. What do you call that? You call it, I don't know. You call it a Stream Deck. It's just a cool, like, remote. Yeah, you can use it for some video editing programs. Tell me. I would love to hear how you use it, Steve. Are you using it with what program and what key shortcuts? It's basically like shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, pre-programmed to multiple different types of programs depending on what you want to use it. I know some people will do it to like launch a new tweet or to launch Google or, you know, like a new Chrome browser or something like that. So you can program it to do lots of different things. It really just kind of depends. But in this particular instance, I'm talking about using it for live streams with Ecamm. I guess I could have also clarified with Ecamm. So You did it for Final Cut Pro? Oh, that's so cool. I would love to talk to you about that because I want to learn about that. Because I feel like I just got this not that long ago, and so I feel like I haven't really touched scratched too much of the surface with what I can do with it just yet. So I'm really excited to learn more. Okay, go back to this. You guys, you know what? Let's go back real quick, and then I'm going to show you that dance. We're going to do the dance break one more time. You guys ready? You guys ready to be under the sea? I'm strangely proud of this, and so we're gonna have to go with it. Woo! Yeah, right? I think it's fun, right? Are we having fun yet? Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. It's hard being an educator and trying to make it like fast enough so people can keep watching, but involved enough so that they understand what they're learning. It is a tough balance, so I really appreciate you taking the time to say that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You guys are being so nice to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, every single one of you. That's really, really nice. All right. So we're going to come back over here, and then we're going to switch this from the scene. So I think you guys get it now, right? So a scene could be any collection of actions. It could be like the overlay, it could be an animation, it could be a couple of different windows or something, it could be you and your guest, multiple cameras, so it just means a collection of stuff. Ooh, I made myself way too small and then way too big. Give me a second, I'm gonna fix it. This is what happens when you don't lock your scenes and overlays and whatnot. Then all of a sudden when you touch anything, it just goes crazy. So we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to switch from showing you the scenes menu. We're going to go back to showing you the Stream Deck. And then make myself a little smaller so you can see it. All right. So here we go. Here are the icons again. So let's talk about this really quickly, how you can program these, right? So we came over here to the Ecamm Live options. And I'm going to try and scoot over here so you see it. Pixelpia, I'm glad that you're here. I'm saying this entire live stream, this one is basically just for you. I said it, you'll see it. Go watch the very beginning of this. I said this video is for Pixelpia. So here we are. Waiting for a new edition to come out and sing Candy Girl. Hello, Livestream Universe. If you guys also didn't catch this on Thursday, Livestream Universe, which is Ross, was actually kind enough to come into the room, and we did a nice little interview. So if you guys want to check that out, you should do so, right? All right, so here we go. As you can see, there are tons of actions that you can do. So I can, like, let's say, bring up a comment on screen or hide a comment. And this is one of those where you actually might want to have 32 buttons, because there's actually way more things that you can do than what I have. And also that could be a limitation of what I've done, because I have my scene set up so simply instead of more complicated running things like sequentially. So that's a problem with me. You guys could probably be way more sophisticated than that. But if we have something like this, let me show you here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm running my iPad as the sidecar on the side, so I keep thinking I'm scrolling on the wrong screen. That's basically what's happening. All right. So here we go. If we're looking at this, I can do like a play sound or stop sound or something like that. We can switch cameras. We can do the screen share mode. So if we do this, let's go ahead and do the solo because we don't really have anyone on here. But if I were to do this, this would be the solo guest. And then what we do is we end up dragging this action and we place it on the button that we want it. So if we wanted it right here in the center, oh, it may have freaked out because it's confused about screens. But basically I just took the action, which was solo guest, and then I drag and drop it onto the square over here in the center, right? You can set up a folder on the screen lock and have an entirely different set of keys in the folder. Nice. Okay, sweet. All right. So then if you scroll down here, let me move myself out of the way here because I think I'm blocking the screen. If we scroll down just a little bit lower, so down here, this is where you can actually change up the title of what is showing up on the square as you are about to press it. So I have it as blank. You can actually set it up for a title. So you can have show title or not show title, and then you can say where you want the title to actually go. So it could be across the bottom, the top, or whatever. So I could say something like guest speaker, something like that. So now you can see where, hopefully you're seeing it on the square, where it's actually changing and adding that title. So if we go back in here and then we turn off show title, hopefully it should disappear right there. Yeah, it's disappearing. And then you can also come in here and you can say, hey, I want this to go across the middle of the tile, or hey, I want this to go across the top of the title. That's completely up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit none, because one of the things that I did really like is coming up and then either having some sort of big emoji or something like that, so I could see easier, because the space is so limited, you're not going to be able to have too many letters show up on screen, and it's going to get cut off. So just keep that in mind. So that's why I kept a lot of them like very short, like camera or restream or something like dance break, something like that. So then once you're done with that, this is why you have to have all your scenes already set up. And I think I showed you guys the list of all the scenes and everything, because once you do that, you're going to be able to drop down. Oh, hey, we have our very first super chat. Thank you so much. All right, hold on. We have a super chat animation. We're going to switch. Here we go. Hopefully it works. This side. Why didn't you tell me it's on this side? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Ross. And if you guys also didn't know, I had tweeted out, if you're not following me on Twitter, I'm not going to shame you, but if you go find me on Twitter, I did retweet, I believe. I think I did. And I have to do it as a community post as well and share it. But Kevin Colby did a collaboration with like 10 different YouTubers, I believe it is, and we were giving our YouTube and kind of tech predictions for next year. And so I was, they were nice enough to ask me if I wanted to be included, so I make an appearance in that, as well as my cute little puppy Casey. So we are giving you our tech predictions. Ross was also invited to be on there, so you'll probably see some familiar faces. If you want to go click on that video, I will be putting it as a community post a little bit later, but I believe I've already shared it, or I'm tagged in it and retweeted it on Twitter. So if you want to check out the tech predictions over on Kevin's channel, you can definitely do so, and you'll also see Ross in there as well. All right, so Pixel P is saying, I set up mine for different categories as profiles on my first page. I have video graphics, web, YouTube, and audio. Then I link to each to a profile when I click it. Okay, that maybe I didn't quite wrap my head around that. I set up mine for different categories as profiles on my first page. Linked each to a profile when I click it. Okay, Tell me more, because I'm not quite... I mean, there's tons of different ways to utilize. There's no wrong way, probably, to use your Stream Deck and set it up. It's whatever you feel most comfortable with. But I guess I'm not quite sure what you mean. And then you have 15 buttons to use for video. Nice. It's awesome. And you're like, I ran out too quickly, right? And then Steve was saying, did I create my own icons for the buttons? I did. So I'm going to show you how I did that as well. But long story long is I did it in PicMonkey, and then I downloaded them as PNGs and selected them. So that's it. Or rather 14, because 1 points back to the default. Okay, awesome. Maybe I'll take some lessons from you on how you set yours up, man. Mine seems elementary in comparison, right? You have 14 to use for audio and everything. Yeah, and I was thinking about that because you can actually set up a button to play a certain sound or to play like a certain video clip. But I have like these certain scenes that I wanted to do, and I wanted to be able to select my music manually, so I left those ones alone. But if I had more buttons, because I did have to go through the list and kind of pare down, like, what would I actually do, which ones do I actually want, to which ones are actually on my Stream Deck. And so if I had more options, I would probably have more fun stuff like that. So one thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I played the Super Chat animation, there is a sound that automatically plays with it at the same time. So you can set up some scenes to have like music already included in them, or you can try and set up a multi-action where it does a sequence of events as well. I haven't always found that they always work great when you do a whole bunch of multi-actions, but like for instance, my Go Live one is actually a multi-action, so it plays my intro music and hits the go to Ecamm or Restream or wherever it's pushing out to. It's actually always going to Restream, so I have found that one to work correctly, but there were others that I tried to do before that didn't always work out the best, which it was like play the Super Chat animation and play the song. So I eventually just made a scene with that and then added a song to that scene and then the Super Chat one, and then assigned that button to the Super Chat button. I hope that makes sense. So can I mute the mic like a cough button with the Stream Deck? Okay, you guys tell me. So I'm gonna have a coughing fit, but I'm gonna hit the mute button and you guys tell me if you can hear me. So we'll test this one out live, because every time I've pushed it, I believe I'm on mute. We'll see if that's true. All right, so I'm gonna push the button in 3, 2, 1. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Let me know if you can still hear me right now and what I'm saying, because I think I'm on mute, but you tell me if I'm not actually on mute. All right, I'm back. So hopefully you guys heard nothing, because I was, you heard all of it? Oh, you know what? I think that might have been my bad, because I think it muted I was looking at this earlier, actually. You guys can help me with this. I was muting the system audio, but not muting the Scarlett, the audio interface. So I think that's my bad. That was my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. Let's see if we can fix it. Let's see if we can fix it, though. All right. Because I think it only does it as, let's go look at it. Oh, see, you know what? Maybe I had a different mute before, but this one is just actually just the pre-programmed one that comes from Ecamm. So, okay. So it says mute the primary audio input, but if the primary audio input was system versus the Scarlett interface, that could totally, hey, we have a Super Chat. Okay, wait. We have an animation for this. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We gotta hit the button. Here we go. Every single time I try and do my little drum thing and it's on the wrong side. It's on this side. Photolook Hawaii, how are you doing, man? It's nice to see you. Aloha. I have to get you in here one of these days with Doc Rock, because every time I think aloha and like mahalo and Hawaii, I think of you too, because Doc Rock is also in Hawaii, and so every time I see him, I'm like aloha. Um, I will have you guys know, I made a new animation. I made 2 new animations today, and one of them is for the dance break, which, you know what? I mean, we're feeling in a good mood. We should just do the dance break anyway, because I'm strangely proud of that one, and I felt like it was kind of like a foam party, like a bubble party. That's the feeling I was going for, like under the water and foam party. And then the second part is I made a new, like, if somebody, I got shamed once before because, like, I don't have an animation for if you join channel memberships, and I was like, I'll just have to use the super chat one because I don't have a separate channel. You join the channel membership type animation. But today I was like, that's never going to happen to me again. So if anybody joins channel memberships, I now have an animation that I can play. But I'm not going to spoil the fun. Someone actually has to sign up for me to hit that button. But I will show the under the sea bubble foam party. Let's do that. Let's pick a song. Let's pick a good song. Oh, I think I got a new couple songs, by the way. I went on to Audio Hero last night. This one is called Dunk Competition. Let's have a little boogie. Oh, it's not looping. Why is it not looping? Okay, first of all, tell me, did the animations keep going for you? Because it actually ended up giving me the rainbow spinny circle of death for like a lot of that time. So I'm just sitting there staring. I'm like, I can't even switch scenes, guys. I can't even end the dance break. It's just like broken. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much. It's too much for it. So that's what happens apparently when you try and dance and boogie. You end up like possibly almost breaking your machine. Yay, love that for me. Love that for me. Okay, so maybe we should get back to what we were actually talking about. So let me pull this back up here. Here we go. So we're looking at this, right? It looks like a series of PNGs. Oh, man. That's not what we want. Anyways, so you guys were just watching me not dance. You were just watching pictures of me probably frozen doing like. Let me tell you, the dancing was awesome. Okay, I mean, I'm speaking from experience. It was great. All right. So let's talk a little bit about how we can download any of these graphics. So one thing that I am going to do, hold on, let me switch back here for 1 second. I'm going to pull up the website for PicMonkey. And the song was great, guys. FYI, the song was great. Okay, so let's see, how do I get you to share the, can I do this one? And then instead of sharing this one, I want to share, I think I have to go back to screen share, don't I? Let me do this one. And then instead of sharing this, I want to show you the Google Chrome. Yeah, all right, sweet. Let me make myself bigger here. And we'll just make me a tall one for now, so I can still hang with you guys. All right. Now, let me make it so that this one is a little bit wider. Hopefully that fills up most of it. Yes? Sweet. All right. Does it still work if I change tabs? Because it's just the browser itself, right? Yeah. Perfect. This is what we want, people. This is what we want. All right. Let me just pop sure. Make sure you guys are still here. Yeah? You believe me? The dancing was great, people. The dancing was amazing. All right. So one thing that I do is, because you guys saw that the Stream Deck itself, the icons are kind of square-ish. So I went in and I created a transparent, now you can do this in Canva, you can do it in Keynote, you just set your slide size or your canvas size to a square. So whether that's 1000 by 1000, 500 by 500, you do you, whatever. I went it with 500 by 500 because I didn't need it to be the highest resolution, because first of all, it's a tiny little, what, 1 inch square, something like that. So I figured might as well save the size. So this is an emoji that I found from Dance Wikipedia thing. So let me show you. But if we wanted to do something like this, actually, I'll just create a new one. Second here. Because I may still want to actually keep her. And I don't want to lose her. All right. So now we're going to delete her here. Let me blow this up for you guys a little bit so you guys can see more of what we're doing on the screen here. So let's go ahead and select an action, and then you guys tell me something that we, yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me. What would you use and program? How about the like, subscribe, okay? So what if we wanted to say basically subscribe to our YouTube channel, something like that. So one thing that we could do is we go into the graphics area, and then we could go into the social media branding, and we could do something like, let's do this one. Let's just keep it as a YouTube square. So this could be really easy. So you could just download something like this to your computer. And here, I will do this real quick. Let me just make sure you guys aren't seeing anything you're not supposed to. Let me just download it 1 second. Download. PNG, yes, saving it to my computer. Excellent. Now, let's go back to the Stream Deck, the screen share, and this time I'm going to switch you guys back over to the Stream Deck. All right, so let's pretend that the, 1 second here. Here we go. Let's pretend that we're going to replace it with the solo button. Oh, hi, baby. You want to say hi? Say hi. Oh, no. Okay, she ran away. So we are going to go ahead and the solo button here. So under this little arrow right here, hopefully you guys are seeing this. Let me come up here. I think I can make it bigger. Hopefully you're seeing it. Yeah. In the lower part of your button, and here with the little arrow, you can click on this, and from there, not if you're in the preview window. Okay, not if you're in the preview window. There we go. So now you can set an icon from, you can create a new one or set from file. So it's just going to go to where we downloaded it. So let me pull that up. Let me switch. You never know. You can't be too careful. Set from file. 1 second here. Are you going to pull it up? Here we go. Downloads. You're going to find it wherever you downloaded it. Now, one thing that I do is I actually, I put all of my PNGs and stuff that I've downloaded for symbols into a file folder. So I have one that's called like Ecamm or Restream or something like that. That way I can always go in and have them all grouped together, because if you accidentally download or delete something from your downloaded and you were using and referencing that, like, you don't want to have to like lose it, try and track it down and all that stuff. So you can see that basically it has taken up this button now. And then what we would do is then if I had a different action, let me scroll this down real quick. Oh, it's because I'm in the way, huh? Let me see if I can switch sides. All right, so if we had a different action over here, if we said something like, oh, it's so annoying that you can't move that inside of there. That's my bad. So then you would say something like attach it to a scene. And then if I said something like run scene, actually here, it may get mad at me because I'm attaching a new value to it. So I'm going to say we're going to run the scene. We're going to title this, and we're going to say subscribe, something like that. Subscribe. Yes. No, come back. And then we are going to do that again so we can configure and set from our file. I have to put you guys off screen 1 second. I got to go find it in my downloads. I don't want you to see everything. Okay. Dance emoji copy, yes, yes. Bring it back. Screen sharing, there we go. All right, so we're gonna say subscribe, and then we're gonna say from the scenes. These are all of the scenes that I've created. You guys already saw a big list of them. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna say something like subscribe animation, main camera and subscribe animation, something like this. So once we do that and it's sent the information back down to the Stream Deck, then what we're going to do, let me come back to the main camera. All right, so you're just going to have to trust me that the button I'm pushing is the subscribe one, because I want you to be able to see it. All right, so hopefully if I push this one now, it should be programmed to like, subscribe, ring that bell. Sweet. And the reason that you know that this button is different from the other one that I had, which is I'll show you here. Or actually, I'll show you here. So the way that you know that this button, the one that we just created, was different from the subscribe animation one is because when I play this one, there's a sound. There should be a sound. Hopefully. Let's see. And then there was this one which switches it. So yeah. Okay. So hopefully that was easy enough to understand. And FYI, if you don't want to have to create any of the items inside of like PicMonkey or something like that, you can go to, let me pull this up here. We're going to do a both crop. I'm going to bring you guys to a dancing girl emoji. All right. Oh, I actually have to share this with you, don't I? 1 second. So I come back to the screen share and I say I'm going to show you the Google Chrome page. And then I'm going to switch back over here. And I'm going to make myself a regular. This isn't the important part. That's okay. I guess I could have made myself a square. That would have been better. You guys don't want to see me do this, but it's going to bother me if I don't fix it. So just hang with me. Hang with me. I'm actually a little sad and depressed, though, that my little dance break wasn't working. So, all right, here we go. If you go to the area, so you can do like dancing girl emoji, or if there's some emoji that you really, really like, you could do something like that. And then basically you go in here and you just go to Emojipedia. And you can see all the different variations of, you know, these different ones. So I think it's kind of fun because I think the one that I have is the one I think officially that's for like WhatsApp. I think I had dancing girl emoji, something like that, or woman dancing. Sorry. So you could see, you know, it looks different on Google, Apple devices, Samsung. So the one that I have is actually the WhatsApp one, and then I just changed her skin tone to the medium skin tone one, so it's not a blonde. So yeah, I basically just right clicked on it and then did a save, and then I drug that onto the PicMonkey. You guys saw it before. And I dragged it onto a blank PNG thing here so that I could then download it and use it as the button overlay. So there's that. Okay. What do we think? Questions on any of that? You guys let me know. Hopefully that was easy enough to understand. Yes, we saw dancing. Yes, all that good stuff. Pixelpia, I would love to know, how are you using it differently? And I know you said that you just got yours set up, so how are you enjoying it so far? Let's see. How can I get this music sound? If you have a membership to TubeBuddy, you can actually go to Audio Hero and you get 10 songs every month for free. And so I just download different ones that I like based on usually the genre or beats per minute. And I toss it all into one folder that says safe for social media or something like that. And then I point Ecamm at it so I can play any of these. I was moving fine, but the overlay was still. Oh, really? Okay. Should we check this one more time? By the way, I should also mention, because I'm supposed to mention this, right? I am currently streaming on 5 different places. We've got Periscope, we've got Facebook and a Facebook group and a Facebook page, and YouTube, and also on Twitch. And if you want to be able to do something like that as well, then you can sign up for a Restream and be able to record once and push out your signal to lots of places, and you can save $10 with my link down below. And you haven't set up the live stream part yet, just the computer parts? Awesome. Yeah, and it's really cool because you can set it up for things like launch a browser, or start a new tweet, or there's a lot of other applications that you can use for it besides just live streaming. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I cover the live streaming portion with you all. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And let's see here. Now I am a little concerned. I'm gonna try this one more time with the dancing thing because that bothered me. I had set that up and I was very excited about it. So let me see. Maybe it just didn't like that song. Maybe that's what it was. We're gonna try this one. And then we're going to try to boogie one more time. And you guys let me know. Well, also let me know. Can you guys hear me when that animation and the overlay are going? Or I'm going to try and talk. You tell me if you can still hear me. You got to put that in the chat. Because sometimes you just don't know. You don't know. So we're going to try this. We're going to try this one. So, can you guys still hear me with the bubbles and everything going? You gotta let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you, Tech for Your Needs. I can always count on you. That's what I thought. I thought you should be able to hear me. So this is not one of those where I thought I was on mute and it wasn't actually true. This one I actually do think you're supposed to be able to hear me. But you're right, the animation is being all janky. And it's causing the rainbow spinny wheel of death, which I hate. Okay, so maybe I need to lower the resolution or do something else on this one because it seems to be crippling the machine. Yeah, they're frozen. But I've got the rainbow spinning wheel of death. Man, I was so excited because it was working fine earlier. Isn't that always the case? It was working fine on my machine until I was pushing out the signal. Tech woes, that is absolutely correct. Tech woes for sure. So we're gonna see because it's still spinning. I can't click anything right now, y'all. I can't click anything. It won't let me do anything. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here with the bubbles on my face. Eventually. No, yeah, no, you're not seeing the spinning wheel. It's for me if I want to try and like change scenes, change songs, anything like that. I have the spinning wheel. You guys should see nothing. Oh, that's a bummer. That stinks. Okay, let me see if I can try to close this real quick and see if this helps. If you hear me, I'm still here, I promise. Let it be known, though, that you are certainly not the only person to ever have any kind of tech woes if you are live streaming, because it's just part and parcel with actually live streaming. I tell you, man. I tell you. Yeah. I mean, I did shut down everything else, but it was a pretty intensively large file for the I'm gonna give it that. Like, it was a large file for the overlay. I wanted to have fun and party. Now I'm a little curious about the new, if anyone signs up for channel memberships, thank you, buddy, good shake. I have a different animation that I created today. It's certainly not as robust or anything, so I want someone to sign up so I can test it out, and hopefully that doesn't freeze. But anyways, that was pretty much everything I wanted to cover. I wanted to make sure I got the Elgato Stream Deck thing covered. You know, as is the case, so it's a little squirrel-brained, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and learning and all of that stuff good together. I have had graphics do the same for me, had to reduce the size and problems in a way. Yeah, and you know what? I think if I went and did it as like a 1280 by 720 and just stretch it over, and it would also be like a much smaller file size. I think I just exported too large. So it's on me, but I wanted to have some fun. So, you know, a girl's gotta have some fun every once in a while. Gotta have some fun. I'll check. My bank is blank. My bank is blank. What does that mean? What does it mean? Although I also had Amazon basically yelling at me in their app saying that the signal that we were trying to send was too high. So I had actually downgraded the quality of the signal from when we were streaming last night to a lower quality. But I feel like they want I think they want 1280 by 720, and I think I'd even downgraded to 1920 by 1080, but last night I was trying the 4K push to see what happens. You spent too much for the holidays? Oh, no. I don't mean you guys actually have to. I'm just saying I'm excited to push the button. That's all. That's all I meant. I'm excited to push. Actually, I can show you guys since we're friends. I can show you guys the button. Let me push the button, hopefully, because really I want to test it and make sure it's not like going all crazy. So here we go. Here is, well, I did push out 4K last night, so I think the stream that I had with Ross and I on it, I know like Facebook will downgrade to 720, but I think Facebook actually says, or sorry, YouTube actually said that it's 1440 or 2160. So it's actually coming through in 4K. So I think when I went to go watch it back today, because I don't know if it's just me, but do you guys ever go back and watch your live streams just to see, like, you know, was the lighting weird, or did this animation not play, or is that just me obsessively trying to look at that stuff? And I think when I did it, it was saying that it was viewing it in 4K. So now you got me, I think it was, which was the one last night. Let me just mute this one. It says, yeah, it says 1440. So I mean, that's still, I might have pushed out the 2160, or like, yeah, so it did 1440, but it is showing up as higher. So there's that. But yeah, definitely Facebook will always shove you down to 720. Okay, you guys want me to hit the button? What do you think? You want me to hit the button? Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. Dance break, super chat. Oh, it's not on here because I didn't program it as a fast, like hotkey, because I didn't think it was going to be used enough like to necessitate a button. So it's actually just a hotkey command on my thing. But I made my scenes go away, so I don't know which one it is. Okay. Hotkey number 8. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, I think. What do you guys think? I think it's really fun. I think it's fun. So all of those were basically the emojis and such that you would get access to, because that's what the channel members get access to. And I did make all of those emojis and everything, but I made the animation inside of Keynote and exported as a transparent video file, which is usually what I do for most of my stuff. And you guys tell me you guys saw animations and it wasn't too choppy, and you saw the music, right? Let me know. Let me know you saw music and animations and it wasn't choppy. It was supposed to be all three. And then I'm sitting here in the center of all of these things and I'm just like, hi. Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. Yay. I thought it was kind of cute because I didn't want to be in that situation where someone was like, yeah, sign up for, I think it was Eileen. Eileen signed up for channel memberships and I was like, I don't have an animation for that. I just have to use a super chat one. So yeah, so I'm glad now I have it, but have that be a lesson. I did not assign it as a scene on my Elgato Stream Deck because I just don't expect that there would be that many of them or that many times to use it. But speaking of channel memberships, Pixel Pia, thank you so much for being one, and look at you, you're using all the emojis, and I love that. I love that so much. Yay! Thank you. Yes, you're very welcome. Yeah, and if any of the animations that you guys wanted to see, so for example, the bell and this animation, this was done in Keynote, which is just telling you, go follow me on all of my social media, you know, and if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe and ring that bell. That was also done in Keynote. This one, where I'm saying thank you to all of my channel members, especially my platinum ones. God dang it, every time it's on this side. They get on-screen mention in all of my live streams. So there's that. Thank you to TubeBuddy for being a channel member. That was also done inside of Keynote. And then this one right here, where I say, hey, if you like that animated subscribe button and or you want to check out the iMovie Made Easy course, you can certainly do that. That animation was done inside of Keynote. That was Keynote. And this one as well. This Restream one where I do this, the lower thirds and stuff like that. This was also done in Keynote. You guys get it. They're all done in Keynote, okay? And I'm going to show you one more because I used this one inside of the, oh, show me where it is. TubeBuddy, where are you hiding? TubeBuddy. Here we go. This is the TubeBuddy animation that I used for when I was live streaming on their channel. So I have it come across. Hopefully the animation should be playing. Yes, there it goes. Watch it go. Watch it go. Go, 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 little buddy. And then it should come do some other things. And we'll let it play once through, right? You gotta see it. It's so cute. I like this one. I like this where it's like spelling out the stuff. Check the description for a discount, which you should if you want to check out TubeBuddy. Ring My Bell song. Oh, I know, right? I can't play that song though. That one's copyrighted. But this one's really cool, right? I thought this was like really fun. But you could do your own animated lower third. And I think in the example that I show, I think it's something like channel memberships now available. Thanks for coming to my channel. It was whatever. It was generic, right? But you could certainly do whatever you want. I think I've given you lots of oh, and actually the super chat one, that's also done in Keynote. So every single animation just about, except for the dance party, which didn't really work out very well, all of those in Keynote. So maybe that's also telling me I need to do it inside of Keynote for the dance party. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hello, my class in Evites. Thank you so much for being here. We were just talking about all sorts of fun emojis and all sorts of cool things that come up on screen. And your name is also in green. And that's one of the cool things that you get when you're a channel member. So yeah, there's that. Anything else that you guys have questions on when it comes to, ooh, this eyeliner is smearing like nobody's business. Wow, that's embarrassing for me. That's embarrassing for me. You guys won't hold it against me though, hopefully. But I think also because we did this video, I was just going to record this video and edit it and put it out tomorrow. But I think because we did it as a live stream, this will be the tomorrow video that would normally be. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. This is the tomorrow video. Yeah, they're so cool. Yay! I'm glad you like. Yes. No smear, no fear. No, there's definitely smearing. I can see it actually in the window and in the playback, and it's quite smeary. So, yay! I'm glad you guys are here. And we were discussing all of the cool ways to use Elgato Stream Deck. I'm really glad that you guys got to see it. I'm really bummed though about the dance party. I have to say, the dance party bums me hard. Should we try it one more time and then I'll go? And then I'll go. So, all right. This will be the last attempt at this. Man, I was really bummed. I really wanted it to work. Really want it to work. And if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up because it says there's like 12 people here. So I feel like we could up a little higher with a thumbs up. I'm just saying. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time here. Let's give it a shot. Let me bring these comments up just in case. Let me find a song. Oh, where did it go? It did it on my other screen. I can't see it anymore. Oh, you best find where you are. Dun, dun, dun. Found you. All right. Ooh, Swagger Man. Swagger Man, you say. All right. Here we go. Dance overlay. One last time. See how long before it freezes. I hope so. I closed everything else, man. It's a bubble party. Hopefully you guys are seeing it. The bubbles are supposed to be moving. Oh, it's restarting. By the way, if you guys like this one, if you want a video on it, I will show you how I did it. I did this inside, not of Keynote, I did it inside of Final Cut Pro with stuff that they have in there. I just layered 6 things on top of each other. We've got the underwater, we've got 2 of these ray things just on opposite sides, one flipped, so they're kind of like spotlight. Hopefully you're seeing that. I got bubbles, except I got like 4 layers of bubbles because there weren't enough bubbles for me. There's also an underwater green and then like the red flares and the bokeh. Like I said, there's like 6 layers on this. So. Woo! Oh, you guys, I'm pretty sure, at least on my end, it looked like it was working the entire time. So it wasn't just me like standing there awkwardly, like mid-pose, like, nope. It looked like it was working. So I'm so excited that you guys hung out with me. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I won't be there tomorrow at 7 a.m. because we did this video, but I will be back next Thursday for another live stream for Triple T, and we will be talking about all sorts of fun things, right? Also, next Thursday, which is what, like Christmas Eve technically, I guess that's technically a Christmas Eve stream because I believe, if I have my days right, Christmas is on Friday next week. Yes? So maybe I'll have to do something like festive themed. I don't know. You guys will have to give me ideas. I'm going to put a community post up. Maybe you guys can give me ideas for something festively themed for the last Triple T, right? Yes. And if you want to wear a Santa hat, or if you want to wear an Oh, should we wear ugly Christmas sweaters? I mean, I'm just going to have to take your word on it that you're wearing one. Maybe I will wear an ugly Christmas sweater. Maybe I will dress my puppies in Christmas wear as well. I have one. She can be an elf. Oh, maybe it's a Christmas Eve party. It's a Christmas Eve party. Okay, I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but I think I will be in an ugly Christmas sweater, and I will have my puppies in ugly Christmas sweater / elf sweaters as well. So if you want to see all that cuteness, then you're going to have to tune in on Thursday, 5:30-ish. And the reason why I did last week at 5:40, FYI, is because I know I've had problems. I'm here at like 5:20, and it just like, as it always does, and everything goes to hell in a handbasket, it just doesn't work the first time. So like, or you're streaming for 5 minutes and no one's there. Now I get Christmas animations, but here's the thing is, if we do them, then you only have one day to really use it, and then what? So it's kind of be like, gonna last a little. Something with New Year's, I don't know. You guys, let's noodle on this for a little bit, and if you guys have ideas, you should put them in the community tab, and I will say like, hey, give me ideas for the Christmas Eve. Wait, which is the 24th, so which means there is one more Thursday or Thursday before the New Year, right? So we're gonna have one right before on Christmas Eve, and then we're gonna have one right before on the New Year. Is that right? Let me get my days right. Before I just go off making all of these assumptions. Okay, so yes, actually, so Thursday will be Christmas Eve, and then the next Thursday after that is actually New Year's Eve. So how did you get so unfortunate or so lucky that maybe you'll want to hang out with me for 2 different holidays? Ooh, exciting. So yeah, let's do that. Let's plan for that. I mean, I guess we could make some animations. It's all the same no matter what we do, right? You can go in Keynote and export as transparent and then like apply it to a video. But we could try and apply some and make some for during the live stream. Maybe we give that a shot. All right, so let's noodle on that, and then we'll think of something. And then I will see you guys on Thursday for another episode. Make sure you wear your Grinch costumes and ugly Christmas sweaters and all that good stuff. All right, I will see you guys then. Have a great night. Bye-bye.